This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I hope y'all doing well. So, guess what we did? Or guess what I did? See this? Closer, closer. This is a new tree, apricot tree. So, y'all gonna watch me plant it? They don't have to be that far apart. I am into planting and putting things where I want them. Whether it be over here with the regular garden that goes around the gazebo, or out there in the yard. Let's get to it. Let me go and get some horticulture molasses, and then we'll bring the tree in. I'm going to plant an apricot. Yay! Okay. I know this tree is root bound. I know it is. I looked at it before I bought it. So I'm going to put some horticulture molasses in the hole, and then we're going to disturb the roots or have to take some roots off. I'm going to put it in the hole and cover it back up. So here we go. move, girl. So here is our tree. It's really tall, but I know it's roped down because I looked at it before I took it from the store. So I know it has some issues and it needs to be broken apart. So see this down here? Loosen that up. Loosen it up. You're gonna lose some root, but you're better off doing this than having it. It's not as bad as I thought it was, but loosen it up. Okay, that's about enough. We do not need to put it into shock. We just need to get the roots, you know, away from each other. Wake up. Okay. This is the graft line right here. Graft line. We do not want to go above that. The soil does not need to go above that. So, that's good. We are cooking with Crisco. Hi. Sure. Okay, we're done. That was quick, right? Not for me. Dirt on my face. Again. Okay, so I'm nice and dirty as usual. So we got our tree in. The tree wasn't as bad as I expected. I remember one of them being very root bound, so it must be the one that I didn't plant yet. I have another spot. It's on the other side, just like that one was, about 7 feet away from the one we just planted. But my get up and go has got up and gone, so that's it for today. Oh gosh, so when you're buying your trees, stone fruit, which is, peaches, plums, apricots. That was an apricot tree, by the way. Plums. Remember to check the root structure of the tree and make sure it's not super root bound. And if it is, you can still buy it. But if I were you, I would ask whoever you were buying it from to give you a discount, because that tree is going to have to be babied more. I put some horticulture molasses in that hole because I want the roots to be happy, and horticulture molasses just makes the roots want to leave and go out and find that sugar. The sugar just gives it a sugar root, and it makes it develop stronger roots quicker. That's what I want, because it gets hot here. And we have, well, if you've watched this channel, you know that sometimes, some years are better than others, we have droughts. I wanted to make sure that I was watering closer to the house and around the gazebo, because all the flowers are there anyway, so I won't be wasting as much water in flower beds. Now, I still have 2 flower beds. One is over there and one is over there. And then the main flowers is basically around the house or around the gazebo. So that is why I'm putting some of the stone fruit out there. I'm putting them in different places so that, if one spot doesn't work out well for it, another spot will. The other stone fruit is along the east side of the property, and all except one took to the soil. You can tell because it looks like when a plant takes to the environment, it looks like after about, I say, a month, it looks like it wasn't planted there and that it was always there. That's how it looks. Now, if a plant is not taking and is struggling, it's not going to look the same. All the leaves are going to fall off. It's going to be, you could drag it out of the ground if you want to. Totally different than a plant that has a root structure that is accepting the soil and is spreading out, which is why I put the horticulture molasses here, because the horticulture molasses is going to soak into the exterior soil of that tree, or where I put that tree, and make the roots keep on going and become stronger and stronger so that it could grasp into the ground and the wind won't blow it over, and the drought, it can find water easily. Underneath that gazebo is always moist. Always, because there's some cement on top of it. So not always, but there's more moisture under cement than there is in the middle of the yard. So those trees, although there are more trees there, should have it easier. Plus, I pay more attention to that because that's where all the flowers are. I want to keep my flowers. Anyway, I hope you all aren't afraid to plant trees. It's not that hard. The reason why I wet the soil initially is because it's clay soil and it was dry, which means it's hard as a rock. So what I do is I put the hose on top of whatever area I want to dig, let it run for maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and start digging the hole, and then the water will start to pool into that little hole, and then I just expand on it because the water is seeping in and making the soil moist enough for me to dig easily. That's the main thing, because digging in hard clay soil is not the way to go. If you have water or access to water or a hose, wet it as you go along. Start by wetting it, dig there, let the water pool in there and sink in a little bit, dig some more, and just expand, because the more the water gets into that clay soil, the easier it is going to be for you to dig. Anyway, it's just some stuff that I learned from planting all these trees. Initially I was trying to dig through that clay soil. That was a mistake. That's some back-breaking work. Not that it's easy to dig it, if it's wet, but it's way easier when it's wet and soppy and soup texture. Plus, after I fill it with a pool of water, I pour my horticulture molasses, because sometimes I get a bucket, sometimes I don't. I pour my horticulture molasses into that puddle that I just made, swoosh it around, and then I just take the plant and put it in there and backfill it. That's what I do. Everybody do things differently, but you could do it. You could do it either way you want. They all work as long as you wet the clay soil, dig it out. If you have root bound stuff, I recommend you put some horticulture molasses in there. Something that's not going to burn the roots, something that the roots are going to like. Don't put 10, 10, 10. Don't do that. That's going to burn them. Go ahead and get some natural stuff that is sugar, which is what horticulture molasses. It smells like molasses. You know, I was tempted to. No, anyway, I have molasses. My chickens are fighting. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy this. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all take care, all right? And keep gardening. Don't give up. Bye.